Our next stop brings us west to the Northfield Drive-In in Winchester, New Hampshire. Well, depending on where you're parked.
50 feet by 100 feet of the parking lot is in Massachusetts.
Northfield, Massachusetts.
So how do people find you?
Everybody knows where the Northfield Drive-In Theater is.
So let's just say off of Route 63. Steve and Julia Wiggin are the newest members in the New England Drive-In Theater community, whose own love story rivals any romance that Hollywood has to tell.
Steve and I knew each other in elementary school. We both went our own ways in high school. 27 years later, just happened to bump into each other downtown and chatted for a while, and that was it.
Steve says he has a lot of childhood memories here. When he was a kid, the first feature saw the little ones doze off to sleep. The second was for the adult audience.
I know there was a cartoon movie playing first, but I remember The Godfather playing. I remember poking my head up when the horse's head was on the bed, and my father pushed my head back down in the back seat. Go back to sleep.
So when the theater came up for sale late last year, those memories fueled Wiggins' interest.
I walked in the door and told my wife, I says, honey, we're gonna buy a drive-in. And her first words were, what?
Yeah.
And I said, think about it for a while, I'll be back. So when I came back, she had all kinds of ideas.
That was in February, but before a single film was screened here, COVID transformed their dream.
It became the biggest community service project we could have ever imagined, because folks are so desperate to hold graduations, award ceremonies, retirement acknowledgments.
But a few days after our visit in mid-June, the Northfield once again opened its gates to moviegoers, a sold-out crowd for a comedy classic.
Monty Python. I received the shipment of coconuts today in Spam. I'm so excited.
Across another state line, about 100 miles north, we find one of those idyllic scenes that hugs many a back road in Vermont.
Since '97, we've been farming. Yep.
Peter Trapp spends his days baling hay and raising Black Angus cows, and his nights.
You have the drive-in at night, so how does that work?
It's tricky. It's like with the haying. You got to just do a little bit, because you got to get to the drive-in. Usually we're there by 6 o'clock.
It's a curious combination. So how did Farmer Trapp go from the tractor to the projector at the Fairleigh Drive-In Theater? Thanks to a camp he attended as a child.
Every Saturday night, they would put you in the back of the dump truck. No seatbelts. You know, we were tough. So they put us in the back of the dump truck, bring us over here, and drop us off to watch the movie. Be careful what you do as a child.
Chronicle first met Peter Trapp in 1999 when my colleague Ten Breinstein visited the Fairleigh Drive-In when Hollywood pressures were threatening to shut it down, in need of a digital projector to the tune of $100,000. The community stepped in.
People from California all over that have been to the drive-in and want to see it stay open.
Fairleigh is one of only a unique few drive-ins where you can get a movie and a motel room. But might we suggest that you don't judge a book by its cover?
The window's just big enough to get a good look of the screen, right?
Yeah, but then people spin the bed around, so we have to put little coasters on it.
Just a sample of the more than
The speakers right in the wall.
This is an upgrade from the sleeping bag, or is it not?
Yeah. It's the air conditioning and the no bugs.
On the night we visited, the screen repurposed for a high school graduation. Like many, the Fairleigh is adjusting.
They're not coming to see the movies because they can get it on Netflix or wait for it to come out on TV. But it is the ability for parents, grandparents, grandchildren to hang out together.
And Northfield doesn't just showcase movies. Scenes from the Academy Award-winning film Cider House Rules were actually filmed there. The Fairleigh is the only drive-in that we found serving a farm-to-table hamburger with beef straight from Peter Trapp's farm. Trapp says despite owning a motel, his #1 maintenance items are the speakers. People often drive off with them still attached to the windows. Coming up, the view from above.